Welcome to everybody watching the VOD. Here we go. Decent pace here, and we've got slow pitches coming, and so a higher chance at a home run. Yeah, anything sub 150 here is what I'm looking for. And sometimes it still just doesn't work. This is a slightly better pace. Let's see if we can get the homer this time. That's a pretty fast home run, too. And pretty slow fireworks. Still good, though. Does this get ruined by bad pitching here? Or, I suppose, smart pitching? No. So here's a nice pace going into the bottom of the inning. Oh. Very good start. Not a good continuation. But I got there. Still could PB here. Now, kind of could. Now I can. That New York team always teasing me. I still love their colors, though. Pretty sure I left that there as long as I did because that one hurt. It wasn't amazing after the second out, so let's get back to it. Barely got past. Slow but safe. Nice. That's fine now. Uh-oh. Oh, yay, they collected it before it went foul. That would have been sad. Nice. Seeing 147 when we switch to this part again. Very, very nice. And it's gone. Rats. I was very late on trying to hit that. That's the thing about the New York team, is that they have a good fastball on the pitcher they always choose. So it can be tough to hit the homer, which is probably one of the reasons I was shooting myself in the foot a little bit by trying to go against this team. It's just I love their colors so much. I love that sky blue and white. Alright, now we need to rely on Kent getting the bunt down later on if we get there. Because we did not get the second guy on base. That was close too. I have no idea how the catcher didn't get that one. Okay, sub 150 going in here. Let's go. Ah. I guess we'll try again, because why not? And surely this will be a homer. Okay, never mind. Rats. I think the thing I ended up hating most about this grind was getting the home run, and then trying to get the 2 quick outs to go to the bottom of the inning, and then the pitchers throwing balls and missing your bat, or getting a foul ball bunt. You get the hardest part, and then the game trolls you. Before, like, the big trolling section even starts. Quickly approaching 10 hours on the total playtime. Of just this. Not even including resets. Kent even got the guy home this time. That's fine. Nice pace. Here we go. Are you gonna throw a ball? Almost did. But here we go. Not too slow of a homer here. And good fireworks. Okay, this is a ridiculous pace. Now is the game gonna troll me? I have a feeling it is. I don't know if I've seen a pace this fast before. Nope, that's a good start. Oh my goodness, okay. And now the toughest quick 3 outs that I've ever had to deal with. That's a good start. World record not possible, but PB definitely is. Oh goodness. 2 outs, and the trolling starts. Every single time. And it's PB's gone. That's just how it goes. And that is a bomb. Just to tie a bow on it. Yeah. That might have been the one that hurt more. Ha. Oh well. Back to it. What a bunt. In real baseball, the third baseman would have had a chance at that, but, you know. For this game, what a bunt. The bases are loaded. Oh gosh! That's what Mac is saying because he's nervous. That bodes well for the homer attempt. I love it when they are in super nervous pinch mode. Apparently they're not actually exhausted. That's why, like, they go back to normal without switching pitchers after a home run is hit. I did not know that. They're just nervous. Sweating in the moment. A bit of a delay there, so this pace isn't great, but I should be able to hit a homer here, hopefully. Or at least get the timing. I forgot what I was doing, but he was gonna throw a ball anyway. And of course there's a homer. And it's a slow homer, so there's not really much chance for me here. Oh, except I got ridiculously fast fireworks. Wow. That's a heck of a time to get them. Well, I guess that brings personal best chances back on the table. Yeah, I could... It's gonna be tough, but if I get 3 perfect outs, I could get a PB from here. It's not what I meant, but maybe it's still possible if I get 2 fly balls directly to a fielder. No, not that kind of fly ball. But maybe I'll finish this run out. That's maybe my first perfect run. It's not sub 3 because of the fly ball. But that was a clean run. So we technically got the clean run, which, like the title says, the hunt for a clean run. There it is. But what I'm really looking for, of course, is a fast clean run. But it was nice to get that. Like a sub 3 PB clean run would be very nice. With one of those paces that I've seen going into the bottom of the inning that I know is possible, like a mid 2x as it shows the scoreboard. A mid 220x. Build it back. Perfectly done, Kent. Now we need to get an out here, so I'll do that. Nice pace, 146 transitioning. Yeah, no homer. Still. Good pace. It is musty in here, my goodness. I'm gonna open the other window. Alright, so we need Kent to get a good bunt down later. Here's Denny. should have juked. That should work. Well done. Perfect bunt to get the guy home, Kent. Now we're in with a chance. That's fine. Sub 150, let's go. That'll do just fine. Pretty fast homer. Pretty bad fireworks. PB chance. Let's roll. That's way too good of a bunt. That's fine. We at least got the out at first. Okay. Still slow, but we'll still take it. Barely sub 230 heading into the score screen. Let's go. And it's over. An incredibly slow foul ball. I don't even think I can PB from here now. And another pop. Oh, that's a homer. No, it's not. But yeah, PB is super dead because of the first guy. Another slow out. Ball bases. Oh dears. Welcome, Ice. I did try. Oh, that was a quick out. 306. I did try Super Dodgeball Neo Geo last night. God, you make it look so easy. Not even easy mode is easy. I barely 1cc beginner mode last night. Holy cow. GG's on making it look easy. Although I did only, so far, I've only checked out the beginning of your easy mode world record. So I need to see if you change the strategies heading into the later fights where they just start catching everything. And even the special attacks. But good to see you. I hope you're doing awesome. I definitely have many questions to ask about how to play that game better. Trying to be ultimate. I can't, I seriously can't imagine if that's, like, possible. Godspeed, man. That's incredible to even have that as a goal. Yeah, I took a death in beginner mode yesterday. And came really close on the 1cc run. I was a sliver of HP away, basically. Yeah, it's a super... Obviously, it's an incredibly cool game. I don't know how much I'm gonna grind it, but I definitely do want to see if I can get a decent easy time. Half decent. Like, at least 1cc easy mode. And then, like, poke at normal mode once I know more about the game, but we'll see. Hooked in trucking, yeah. You've made second from oh, wow! Yeah, that was the fight that almost killed me in beginner. Like, so far... There's a homer, by the way. Decent pace. So far, the final fight against Big Bad Man has not challenged me. Yeah, I streamed it last night, so the VOD is there on YouTube and on Twitch. So you can check it out if you want. And immediately we got trolled by a very slow ball outside my hitting zone, and then he refuses to pick up the ball. So now this is happening. Unbelievable. It's over. That was PB pace, and now it's not. I got trolled as hard as I possibly could by that first at-bat. We'll still play it out. I guess they could have maybe trolled me slightly harder by throwing 2 balls outside my zone and then having that nonsense happen. Wow, that's the slowest ground ball I've seen from the New York team. And that one's gone. No, it's fine. No, don't worry about missing any streams. I can ask you questions as I get a feel for the game. Like, I won't know what questions to ask until I get better at the game anyway. And until I, like, study the VODs more. And then I know how to put 2 and 2 together and ask the right questions. I had a friend helping with some of the basic stuff who had seen the game a week earlier. So I was not completely without any help. I at least figured out how to do the special moves and stuff. Like, 2 of the special moves, the easier ones. Oh, jeez. I'm continuing this? I guess I am. This will not be a perfect run if this finishes. Or a clean run. That I'm looking for. But at least we got the super nervous pitcher. I picked who you picked. I went with Ricky. Because I saw that the guy who is world record in normal mode thought Kenji was great. So I guess we don't know a clear fastest team yet, if I have to guess. Or maybe there are certain teams that are better in certain difficulty modes? Question mark? Yeah, I just went with who you picked. Yeah, because you made him looking unbelievably fast and, like, optimal at the beginning of that easy mode run. But I had more trouble than you with having the ball come back to me. I ended up giving the ball up all the time. Like, giving up possession. Of course we got the home... Oh! That's why this run is included here. Literally instantaneous fireworks. Which kind of brings this run back into PB territory, even though I got a strike earlier. And kind of slow outs in general. Kenji and Ricky, okay. Another slow out. But this is still potentially PB pace. We need 3 really quick outs, though. That's not gonna do it. The New York team, as much as I love their colors, is just allergic to hitting ground balls at fielders. They only frickin'... There you go, good job. They only tend to hit foul balls, or pop flies, or home runs. Or home run pop foul flies. Hey, we finished a run, though. 309 or 310, something like that. For Ultimate, you run Misuzu. Interesting. Is it because she's actually a tank? Curse you, foul pop fly home runs. Welcome, Zazie. Lovely to see you as always. We are half an hour into showing all of the offline, well, definitely not all of the offline runs I've done since the 256 that got me 3rd place on the leaderboards. I'm still showing just the curated highlights of the runs that at least make it to the home run on really good pace, or the runs that are on, like, acceptable pace that get the home run, and so we can see the bottom of the inning, or see if I get trolled beforehand. That's barely gonna make it. Very nice. Oh, Misuzu doesn't have... Oh, interesting. So what makes her good for Ultimate, then, that you see? Character turning. What is character turning? Like, for you, or cycling who you're dealing damage to on the opposing team? Ice and I are just talking a bit about Super Dodgeball Neo Geo. Because Ice is the person who, like, put that game on speedrun.com in the first place, and is incredibly good at it. And, you know, I barely completed the #1 easiest difficulty mode last night, and he's, from the sounds of it, trying to... amused by the strategizing. Excellent. He's trying to complete from what I guess is #9 difficulty mode. Like, I couldn't even come close to completing the #3 difficulty mode, normal. When people are... Right, when people are turning around, their sides are vulnerable. Right, that was one of the other things that was destroying me, was like every time I ended up on the opponent's side, I just got annihilated. And like, there was nothing I could do. Yeah, the home run didn't work that time. So now we go... Well, that was run number 555 that just ended in that clip there. So now we're gonna go to 556. Do-do-do. So much of this music in the last couple weeks. Oh, we got the super nervous pitcher this time. Okay. We can continue this. It's a bit of time loss from us having to slide back to safety, but if Kent gets a good bunt down, we can actually get to the home run in the position we need to be in. But that cost a bit of time to get that out that way. Alright, sounds good. Barely stayed fair. Thank you, Denny's Power. Denny's Power. You need to learn how to counter hit. Great for if you can predict a special... Right. Maybe one day. But yeah, I definitely need to learn how to counter hit. God, the depth of that frickin' game. We'll see how deep I end up wanting to go with it. Here we go. Pace was a bit slow, but we got the home run. Yeah. I noticed, yeah, I found out. Like, I just ended up switching to regular throws once I got, like, a bit more than halfway through beginner mode. Because I just kept getting destroyed every time I tried to go for the specials. This run... Yeah, with the quick out here, we're just barely on PB pace. I wondered if feints were going to be super useful. Feints and super passes, wow. Yeah. If you end up streaming it sometime, or like if you're recording this, I'm gonna try and like devour that footage. Try and learn as much as possible. One more out here. Or not. Just the slowest foul ball possible. And this is what the New York team loves to do to me, with 2 outs. Hey, we finished a run. Might stream later. Got to work at 6 AM, so yeah. Yeah, once I'm done streaming, I've got stuff going on and then bedtime, but If you end up streaming, I will super duper check out the VOD. Super duper check out the VOD. Shot. Throw. Yeah, I'll try and keep an eye out. Barely got past the catcher. Good pace so far. Don't need the intentional out. Very nice. Jed got out the first time, and we still got to him in the second time in the order to get the home run attempt. Is that going to make it? It'll be good pace if it does. Alright. Just barely got out of the park, sub 2. Slow fireworks, though. Still PB pace. Will we get trolled? Not that time. Do we get trolled? Kinda almost. I think I had to move into that one. Yep, PB pace. Here we go. Another shot. And there we go. Tell YouTube Ice Age he looks like a polar bear. Wow. Look, I try to remain diplomatic between the Ice Ages. You never know which Ice Age is going to take over the world, and then you have to make sure that you didn't do that one wrong. But yeah, he does look a bit zoomed in. What's up, Twitch Ice? We do already have the out, and we got a strike again, but I'm continuing. Guess I just really want to get runs going, even if they're already not going to be clean. Oh no, we've got an Ice Age war happening in the chat. The sunset will be tonight, or if the clouds are just going to cover it. Nice. Kent got the guy home, so the run can continue. Very nice. Ah, that's slow. Still can get a PB here, if we get a fast home run. It's not a fast home run, but it is a home run. And fast fireworks, nice. Yep, we got a shot here. With a strike earlier on. So this won't be a clean run if it finishes. Oh, and that's gonna be a ridiculously slow out. Yep. That's a super slow guy, too, so whenever stuff like that happens, you know it was... the pitcher just refused to get the ball. And, yeah. I could have continued there to try to get a double play, but... yeah, trying to keep on top of 2 sites, terms of service, and, you know, music stuff. I can't imagine getting DMCA'd on 2 sites at the same time is fun. But I try to be careful about that. For that reason. Now settle down, you two. Wasn't that good mediating? Aren't you convinced? Now, children. I forget what a Necronomicon is. Something about death, probably. I forgot to get the intentional out there. That was a bit slow, but we still switch here with sub 150. And I was too late. Too late to apologize, too late to PB. Yeah. So we switch to the next run. Getting into the top end of the 500s here. Evil Cursed Book, okay. So it curses while being cursed. That's indeed very cursed. Nice job getting him home, Kent. That was way earlier in this process than I thought. Never mind. Kent is coming up now. And he did get the guy home. I was just seeing the future. With ice, you get twice the stupidity in life. Hey. Is it stupidity, or is it... I'd come up with something clever, but I'm too stupid. Brian Williams, the man, the myth, the legend, the 42. Oof! So... You know what, that reminds me, I've been wondering, is it possible for your team to make errors when you're trying to field in the bottom of the inning? It doesn't, like, either I've been absurdly lucky, for, brief spoiler here, more than 20 hours in the splits, or it doesn't happen in exhibition mode. Or it doesn't happen with the Ultra teams. But yeah, here I am going against the New York team. Is there any... Perfect timing, Ice! I was just about to bring that up. Not sure if it's the Ultra teams. Okay. I was just about to bring up Brian Williams here, the world record holder. Thank you so much for... I hope you're doing well, by the way. I'm going against the New York team here because I love their colors. And I think I figured out, after so much toiling and trouble, that, there are a couple of downsides to them. First being their ace pitcher has a good fastball, and so it's tougher to react to get the home runs. And they also have batters with higher averages, and they hit the ball harder. Do you go for the LA team or the low team because they have the lowest averages? The lowest batting averages for the first 3 guys? Hilo! Heck yes. Yeah, their top 3 hitters are not so good. That's what I figured, because I finally went to an FAQ and looked it up, and looked up everybody's stats. Yeah, I have He-Ni right now. I just love that white and sky blue. But yeah, they burned me so many times in the bottom of the inning when I had... I just ended up... Like, in my 256, I ended up accidentally choosing one of the other teams, and I can't even remember who they were. They're the cream and yellow ones. And they just happened to give me the 3 outs. But I didn't end up grinding against them, which sounds bad out of context. But yeah, I think I played the most against New York, maybe even more against them than the Los Angeles team. I'm not sure. It's probably pretty equal between them, I guess. But yeah, I did definitely notice that New York hits the ball harder, which is good for speed. Like, if I go for world record, I might actually go back to grinding against New York because they can throw and hit the ball faster, which saves time. So, I might, like... I don't want to spoil what happens at the end of this grind too much, but, I will say that I did not get world record at the end of the videos that I'll be showing. So if I grind for it, I might use New York. Because the ball, in both ends of the plate, the ball gets to you faster a lot of the time. Although I still will be happy to see if the pitcher ends up getting super nervous, because that just makes it easier to try and time the home run. But yeah, that's a fast fastball there. But there's also the downside of I'm thinking that it doesn't allow your guy from third base to steal very far to home if they throw a super fast pitch. So that'll, like, if Jed gets out on the first go-around, then that'll give Kent less of a chance to get the third base guy home. But there is the super outside chance that the pitcher can get on base. So you can go with 2 outs. Or no, never mind. If you get 2 outs, you're just screwed. Because at one point, I thought that you could get 2 outs and still get Jed a chance to hit the home run. But I think I was just mistaken. You can give Barn a chance to get the home run, which is possible. So I might still keep runs alive, even if I get 2 outs before Jed. Because Barn could do it. And it should be relatively equal. Well, it might lose a little bit of time. Not sure. Imagine if you get the timing down for the fastball, that would... Yeah, the optimal home run would be a hard hit ball that barely makes it over the fence, off of a fastball. Yeah, a lot of the RNG is the pitcher, like how long the pitcher... Yeah, like that was a fairly long delay there. Yeah, that's a lot of it. A lot of my fastest, like my fastest pace ever, which is going to be here at some point on these videos. I will be breaking this into 2 streams. I will spoil that as well. I will be breaking this part of the offline videos rewatch into 2 streams. And that might, like, my best pace ever is probably going to be in the 2nd stream. But I just got unbelievable luck with the pitchers pitching really quickly every single time. Yeah, it's always nice to just not have to stress as much about Kent's at-bat. It always seems like he gets the guy home when he doesn't need to. But that's just bias. Alright, not the best pace here, but it could PB. I almost forgot what I was doing. Remember, just in time to hit a home run. Decent home run, and we need fast fireworks, and we got him. It's funny, like, it feels like... This is an interesting grind. I was thinking of, oh, and we got immediately trolled. Incredible. And we got trolled again. Ridiculous. So this pace is basically dead now. I was thinking about how this game and grinding it compares to grinding games like River City Ransom and especially River City Ransom EX, because there are pros and cons to both. Yeah, you don't have to worry about, like, the best possible luck happening to you, but then not happening to you at the same time in the middle of the game. This game's luck is basically mostly just incredibly straightforward. You either get great luck and it goes fast, or you don't. And so it's less of a wear and tear on the mind. But, like, the biggest... The entire game is luck all the way through, and then the biggest luck element is the 3 outs at the end. So the biggest luck part is the ending. Yeah, once you found... I imagine you were the one who incorporated using the power bunt with Denny. Because I didn't see Nescard do it. And that just completely changed my grind. That made it so... I was already having fun with it before that, and then that just made it so much nicer. So thank you for that. Yeah, it's incredible. Thank you so much. But yeah, this is one of the first RNG games that I've run where, like, the biggest luck elements that make or break the run are at the end. The very end. The last 3 outs. But the entire pace is determined by luck for every single interaction that you do. So yeah, it's I'll call this game an honorary Kunio. Alright. And that was exactly what we needed from Kent, because we did already have an out that time, so we got that run through. Very nice. Yeah, and it's, thank God, that the runners on third... That the runner on third while the pitcher is batting is fast. Or else it would be so horrible. Bunt a... Oh, no. Oh, ice. Oh, that was a super fast home run. Gee, I sure hope this isn't the run, and so that's not gonna be immortalized in chat. Let's just say that was bunt a blunt. So that I don't have to time your ass out. And 2 quick outs. Okay, this is a great pace. Yeah, this is awesome. 2-2-2 going into the screen. This is one of my fastest paces ever. Here we go. That's not good, but I could still PB off of it. New York just loves to hit it foul or popped up. That is not Fowler popped up. Definitely PB pace here. Man, if that first out had been quick, this would be world record pace. And that's going foul. Yeah, I'm not bothering with that. Incredible pace, though. Very, very nice. Love to see it. 2 minutes and 22 seconds. You had to straddle the band line? You love to live on the edge. Yeah, last pitch run dead. God, how many times? I bet you didn't count. But I bet if you had tried to, you would have lost count. We've already had a PB chance with 2 outs several times in this stream, of course. I mean, it's been almost an hour, so of course we have. That was close. That was probably a frame-perfect safe call. That was a long delay. Yeah, your reset counter was around 900. Yeah, if you stick around for tonight and tomorrow's stream, then you'll see what mine ended up for a run that didn't even get me world record. River City PTSD seeing the number 900. River City PTSD for 900. I'm trying to think. I know there's 920 Kun, or Kuni Kun. 900 for River City. With how many times? Oh, just in general speedrunning sympathy. Okay, I get it. Empathy. I understand now. Yeah, my River City Ransom and River City Ransom EX, Wussy No Cheats, are both close to 10,000. Or actually, is Wussy No Cheats past 10,000 now? I can't remember. I don't know if I've hit 10,000 with any of my big grinds yet, but between those two games, I'm definitely way up there. Yeah, as you can see, Brian, I'm not showing every single attempt here. This is curated, actually. Because I did so many hours of attempts in between my 256 and the next personal best that, curating it, another slight spoil here, into just the runs that make it to the homer on good pace and the runs that are on good pace or decent that get the homer, and only showing those, it's still almost 4.5 hours of video. This is what I'm showing right now is a 26 gigabyte video. I almost didn't realize what I had to do there. Hate that you've done 100 runs of Sweet Home and can't get one. Yeah, grinding Baseball Simulator 1.000, especially when you spend a lot of that time against this frickin' team, and the team that can only hit foul balls or pop flies. Mostly foul balls. I think that's part of the big problem with them. I feel like they hit a lot more foul balls than the Los Angeles team, and I could be wrong about that, but I might not be. But yeah, I would break this up. I would do like 30 minutes to 2.5 hours of attempts of this game pretty much per day. And I've done that since I started it like a week and a half ago or so. Yeah, I made the decision to go 1080p 60 frames per second, and I paid the price. Yeah, for an Eddie, like, yep. Oh, you went with Eddie! Oh, I thought you went with Scott! Yeah, I wondered, that was another thing I was gonna ask you. Because I know that Ness Cardinality ended up loving Scott, and ended up, like, relying on him for the fabled, legendary, full 165-game season run. I thought it was because you got world record with Scott. But yeah, I ended up, yeah, well, for most of these runs, as you can see, I was using Skip. And then I went back, like, I've had to go back to your run like 6 times to notice one thing here and there. Yeah, you did end on Scott. Okay, that's what I thought. You did, I wondered if you were just trying little things. Like, I wondered if, you just happened to, I was so, oh, that barely didn't make it out. That would have been a really nice time. I wondered if Los Angeles really was the best team to go against that you found, or if, oh, my light turned off, by the way. Or if you were just cycling teams just to try and keep things interesting. So yeah, it is good to know that you feel like Los Angeles did have the weakest hitters. You wanted the 250 to have sole world records, so chasing... Yeah! You were chasing 1 second gains. And instead you got a pretty incredible gain. So I see how it is. I see how it is. You really wanted to break the tie with Ness Cardinality and unseat him. But you really hope that I get a if I get world record, it's going to be a 246, so you don't have to be unseated. I get how it is. To be perfectly honest, I completely get how it is. I know the feeling, honestly. Like if I got the 246. Yet taking it's different. Yeah, when you're taking an S-card record, I guess there's a certain special quality to it. But I know how it feels to want to stand alone, and I think Will Bobsled feels the same way when it comes to River City Ransom. Although if I did end up tying him to the frame in Novice, I think I would be happy. And in this game, if I got a 246, I'd be happy. Melee Mach. I'm trying to think what Melee Mach is. Yeah, we got to the homer that time on good pace, but we couldn't get it. Oh my gosh. 14 minutes ago, I missed a sub. I feel so bad. Serafrikov saying, hi, I hope everyone's doing well. Good luck on the attempts. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry that I missed that. Oh, goodness. Yeah, when I'm looking at multi-chat, that definitely is not the first time that's happened. And I hope it is the last, but it probably won't be. I'm so sorry if you're still here. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's the one of the downsides. If there are more, I'll think of them, but that's like the biggest downside to looking at the restream chat is it doesn't show notifications on Twitch like that. Yeah. If it looks like Serafrikov isn't here, then I'm gonna go and send a whisper to thank them. Yeah, I feel so bad when that happens. Another bunt that is really surprising the catcher didn't gobble up. I love when that happens. We got a clutch bunt from Kent when we needed it. I just try my best. That's all. I want to have as positive as an effect on people as possible. Very nice, okay. Decent pace heading into the homer here. And we get a slow pitch and we know it's coming, and that's a pretty fast homer. And decent fireworks. Melee Mach is another Neketsu sports challenge game on PC, okay. Yeah, I've had River City Sports Challenge sitting around since you sent it to me for years. I need to check it out. Is that gone? No. Yeah, it really does seem like the New York guys rarely hit grounders. To us. Could this still be a PB? Yeah, if he had hit it, like, directly back to the pitcher for a catch, it would have been a PB. But this is gonna be far from a PB because he's trolling me. I mean, to be fair, I really hide in the 8-bit era as well. You're trying to drag 2 people out of it, and Godspeed to you. Yeah, I like it all too. I just have my habits, and I'm such a force of habit. Yeah, that's just barely an out. Yeah, I'm gonna message Serapikov. Sunset might be pretty. I might take a moment in between runs here to check it out. There are skunks about, so I need to be careful about that. Another bunt that barely worked, and now we need Kent to lay a good one down. Kind of a delay there. That's a nice one. No throw. Nothing beats River City Ransom, and then on the other end, you love dooming all over people eternally. Doom Eternal. The doom of the platforming in River City, the Three Kingdoms. You got possums. Yeah, the skunks are also freaking adorable. Doom Maternal. I appreciate that. And I appreciate this situation, as long as we don't get trolled by the next pitches. Now, world record is dead, but PB is still alive. And yeah, I'm looking for a clean run, with none of that nonsense happening. Oh, my... yeah. Yeah, you called it. Perfectly in time. Very, very well done. I would mod you for that, but that would be the worst decision of my entire life. No. There are far worse decisions I've made already, and probably will make. Mock me more. No, I always have to walk it back at a certain point. I mock and then I walk. Backwards. Because mocking just feels weird to me. That was a bit of a delay. Very nice. Very nice. We needed that. Yeah, like Nintendo World Cup. How you can just knock out every single player on the field. Alright, decent pace here. And that's a nice quick homer. And okay, Fireworks. Definite PB pace here. Yeah, I can't remember if I've ever knocked out the goalie before. I probably did in my youth at one point. Just with enough special shots. This is technically world record pace as well. Let's go. And it's over. It's just, I can't even get past the first swing against the New York team. Yeah, the first hit always, like, against this frickin' team. It's so rare. Like, I have gotten to 2 outs with a perfect game so far with them, this team, a considerable amount of times, but it's so much more likely that they just doom it all on the very first pitch. I'll be right back. I'm gonna check out the sunset, and hopefully not run into any skunks that are so afraid that they decide to make me stinky. Yeah. No color at all, completely concealed by clouds. So let's look at little men bunting balls instead. Yeah, the New York team's ruining everyone else's chances yet again. It's funny that they made the LA batters weak. That's not really how it is these days. He's gonna throw to first. Yeah, I should have juked home. Nice pace here. Everything's better in Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas.
Alright, action continues apace around the grounds. And every court is streaming on Max, presented by
Am I gonna turn that down?
underway with Vika Azarenka beating 2 Grand Slam champions on court 14. Ethan Quinn, the American qualifier, is playing for his
I might have to skip past some of this. There we go. I didn't know that I had Roland Garros coverage on in the background. Nope, it's still going. Alright, so we had to skip some history there. That's a shame. I had no idea. Obviously. That was a half-decent pace that got the homer. So let's see if we can get some quick outs. Very nice. PB chance here. Yeah, I didn't quite know what to do about that. So let's reset. Then there's Ohio. You put chili on everything, including cinnamon rolls. My mom makes amazing chili. Yeah, Ohio isn't known for much that's, like, actually very good and exciting. Cedar Point. That's about it. I guess King's... Is it King's Rock? Is that the amusement park in Cincinnati area? Chili is awesome. It doesn't have to go on everything. I tend to have it by itself. Skyline, okay. Whoops. Yeah, that's Skyline, okay. That's... yeah, there's one pretty close to me. Yeah, Sheetz food is pretty good. It's been a while since I've had Sheetz food, but... yeah, I should try a Sheetz burger again sometime. It's the Sheetz. Nice, that was close. Here we go. Decent pace here. Alright, PBable here. Not great, but not bad. And now it's bad. And now it's worse. At least they got the out at first. And now this run is super blurst. Well, we needed a miracle and we did not get one. It was not a foul on hit one, but it was a run ender on hit one anyway. It is so often a foul, though. I don't blame you at all. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Get that bat out there, young man. Stick that thing out there! Sorry. We're up to almost run 700 now. More than 14 hours of total play time, not counting resets. Culture Brain. Oh wait, yeah, that's one I'll have to listen to after stream. I bet it bangs. Yeah, I'm guessing they tended to have a solid repertoire of games. You'll hear the same sound fonts. Alright. Sub 150 going into this screen. Let's see what we can do. That'll do. Pretty slow fireworks, but it's alright. Definitely still PB pace. Nice. Excellent. Sub, yeah, 227 heading into the screen. Time for it to be destroyed on the first batter. Yep. Isn't it, like, clockwork? Hey, that's good. Could still PB from here. It's a bit of an outside chance now. We need an out just like that. Nope. And that's gone. So New York hits so many home runs against me. That third guy, like, the third batter is supposed to be one of the big home run hitters, so it makes sense. Oh dear, and we're gonna take this. And the long look in. All right. No. No, that's honestly, my viewer count has been on the low side for all of this year. And a good part of the end of last year. I doubt it's you. It's alright. But, hope you enjoy. I'm probably not going to be going for much longer here, because I've got to get ready for something at 10 p.m. Which is usually about my bedtime these days, and so... gotta make sure all my stuff is in order for bedtime as well. We'll go for at least 8 more minutes. No, I'm glad to be able to chat. If you ever go too far, I will let you know. Alright, not the best pace here, but... probably just gonna stream Wednesday? Okay, that sounds fine. Yeah, that's why I like doing these streams where I, watch pre-recorded footage, because it allows me to just hang out. It allows me to just, like, pay attention to the chat, and still miss sub notifications, and talk about anything. I don't care if I ever get back. What's up, Trader Derek? Awesome to see you. Hope you're doing great. Yeah, I'm trying to absolutely deface this grand traditional sport by getting 10 runs by bunting them into submission and then making them submit fully by getting 3 outs without them scoring in the bottom of the first. And this frickin' team loves to do nothing but hit foul balls whenever that's obviously very slow for the speedrun. And then the third guy likes to hit home runs, but that's not good either. We might still try and finish this, but this guy tends to hit a lot of homers off of me. Cal Rally here. Nope, we're gonna finish a run. Boom. That's a baseball game in 3 minutes and 17 seconds. Isn't that exactly what you love to go to the city for a nice ball game? A nice 3-minute baseball game. So I'm currently, as of the recordings of this game, because I'm watching back some pre-recorded footage here, 3rd place on the speedrun.com leaderboards for this monstrosity of a speedrunning category. And it goes something about like this. That guy does not only run like the wind, he runs like a hurricane. So we need to get him onto 3rd base so that he can exploit the AI by starting a train of people, like, running home, and then juking the pitcher to always throw to home base instead of getting the guy out at first. And so here we go. It begins. If you're not home yet by the time they try to throw the ball, then they will throw it home. They prioritize that above all else. Unless there are 2 outs, then they prioritize throwing first above all else. So it doesn't really work once you have 2 outs. And sometimes the bunt is just so good that they don't even get a throw off. And that's a superpower that makes the ball just stop on impact. Which really helps. But only Denny has it. That guy gets out most of the time. That's okay, we want an out anyway, so that we don't have to spend a ton of time getting 3 outs instead after the home run. We want to be able to have 1 out and 6 runs by the time Jed comes up to the plate again. And that's exactly what we've got. So now Jed has a chance for a home run on a good pace here. And the run's dead. Because it is fairly luck-based. Like, it's timing-based to get the home run, but it's also a bit luck-based whether or not it actually gives you the home run. Because the fastest way to get from 6 runs to 10 runs is to have them all score at the same time. And then you get 2 quick outs to go to the bottom of the inning, and then hopefully you get incredible luck to get 3 quick outs to get the mercy rule and send everybody home happy. Because this is what baseball should be. The MLB wants to, you know, put rules in effect to speed up ball games. Well, here you go. Take a look at this, MLB. Take a look at baseball game speed runs. That should give you a good indication. The bases are loaded. Oh, gosh. Bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. Oh, gosh. Oh, my freaking gosh. Replace the pitch timer with whatever this is. Yeah, just have speedruns of this on a loop. Yeah, if a run of this finishes before 2 pitches are thrown, then the pitcher is taken way too long. That was a bad play on my part, but if Kent gets the guy home, then it's fine. That might be an absolutely perfect bunt. Yay! Got out of jail on that one. And now we can just continue as normal here. Make sure we don't get any outs. Score the next 2 guys. And get another chance at the home run. On run number 710. Very nice. And a great pace here again. Can we get the home run this time? From Tornado Man! So close. Oh, man, that was a nice pace. That's alright. We'll go again. Bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. Do-do-do. Yeah, I hope you're doing great. Happy June. I need to follow the Guardians a bit more. I was watching all their games. This tends to happen. Like, I watch all their games, and then a bunch of tennis happens, and I tend to focus on tennis instead. And then I watch all their games. Deltarune is out, you're golden. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I loved Undertale. I should probably hop on the Deltarune train at some point in my life. Probably will enjoy it a lot. I know some things about it that, of course, you know, some of the secrets and some of the, not some of the main major plot points, fortunately. You can play Chapter 1 and 2 free. That's pretty nice. Free?! Sitting pretty here. It would have been fine if he had gotten out there this time. Now we get that guy out intentionally, and we have a half-decent pace here, with a chance of the home run. Not as good as the previous runs. This ball's gonna get out of here. That's a dingly-dingling ding-ding-dinger. That's how everybody describes home runs. And we got super slow fireworks. So, definitely not world record potential here, but we do have a chance at a personal best. If we don't get trolled here. Woo! Alright, that went pretty well. Yep, outside chance at a PB here. And immediate foul ball. These New York batters just don't cooperate. And foul ball. And foul ball. And foul ball. Baseball. Perfect! You win! Guess I'm gonna try and finish this run. It'd be funny if he hit a homer on me after I put up with all that. He did not! Incredible. Truly, this is the run of all runs. It did finish. 325. Still a pretty quick baseball game, all things considered. I have not streamed it yet. I am looking forward to doing it at some point, TM. In the future, TM. Soon, TM. Yeah. I know I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of it, because I enjoyed the hell out of it when I was a kid. Both the, like, honestly, 3 of the Ham games. Yeah, dude, those games are so good. Yeah, the Game Boy Color one, and the Game Boy Advance one, and, like, even the Olympics one I liked. The Ham games. Yeah, that's gonna be a good time. Yeah, I don't know where it fits in my plans, if I have truly plans, but thank you for reminding me of it, because now I'm excited about it again. That was a perfect bunt that we needed at that moment. And again, our pitcher reaches without a throw, so that is absolutely possible to do. If I have 2 outs at that point, the pitcher can reach with them throwing to first, despite his intense slowness. Alright, great pace here with a home run chance, and he pitched quickly, and it's not a homer. Shucks and darn. We go again. Yep, we are into the 700s now, almost 15 hours of total play time without resets included. Now I'm trying to get that guy into second. For a safety strategy, I'm trying to get him onto second early, as often as I can, to try and ensure this next guy gets on base. It costs a bit of time, but it's nice for getting more runs going. Throw the frickin' ball, I will hit a bunt. There's nothing you can do. Ha 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 ha. Superpower, bunt, boom. Yeah, this game, the music that plays whenever you do like full seasons is really nice. The music that plays just for the regular exhibition games that I'm doing here is also cute. Yeah, the bases loaded music is very, very fitting. Solid music in this game. Somehow it doesn't get entirely too repetitive to me that should just drive me batso, which is very fortunate for me. That was close, I almost just ruined the run there. Is this one getting out? Just barely. Okay, pretty good time here. Let's see if they troll us. Slow fireworks, which is a shame. So that eats into our pace a little bit. Should be able to still PB from here, though. Gonna be a bit tough, but if they give me good luck, it's possible. And that's not good luck. That's what they usually do, but it's not what I want. I want them to hit ground balls to me. Please. No, screw this. We'll continue. That's the best situation, if they hit a fly ball right to one of the infielders. That's the next best situation. Now they're cooperating. Perfect. Of course, then they give me 3 super quick outs after all the nonsense that started it. That probably amounted to about a 3:02 on the timer. That does not exist right now, because I gave up on it. Yeah, those are exactly the 3 outs in a row that I'm looking for from the beginning. That would have given me a personal best. Alright, so now we need Kent to hit a good bunt later, but let's try and get there. Phone's ringing. Oh, that just barely didn't go foul. Give me your magic bunt, young man. Very nice. Kent got the guy home, that's what we needed. It doesn't happen nearly as often as it happens in this stream, because these are the curated attempts that make it to the home run or beyond. Way more runs die before this point. Oh no, I moved forward too much. Oh, that ruins everything. And now this is gonna be the homer, right? Nope, okay. That was a pretty good pace until then, and then I accidentally moved in too far forward to actually hit the ball. Let's go for 10 more minutes here or so. Blibble! Blibble! Haha, can't catch me. Because I'm not a baseball, I'm a man! I wish I were as fast as Boyd. I'd probably be rich. And very, very accomplished in life. It's just absurd what he can do with the human body. Good start. Alright, now we can get one guy out in one of these next two at-bats. That'll be fine. Nice. Good pace here. Let's see what we can do. With a slow pitch that we know is coming. Boom! 756 feet. Fast fireworks. Alright. Like it, I like it, I like it. Let's not get trolled here. I don't like where you're standing on that mound, mister. Okay. Whew. That was close to being a ball. Alright. Definite PB chance here. Will they hit a foul ball in the first pitch? Yes. It's just clockwork with these fools. These foul fools. These foolish foulers. Yeah, it's... I feel like they do it more than the Los Angeles team. I probably wasted a lot of attempts by playing against them. Nice catch. Whoopsie. We still got the out. And then they just suddenly cooperate. 313. With like 5 foul balls. It happens. Back we go. Nice. So that happens a lot. That internet went up. We're at run 736 already. Indeed. The run that was at 2 minutes and 22 seconds when we switched to the scoreboard was still the best pace that we've seen so far. Good to see you again. Good to see you again. Sorry about the internet. Hopefully that does not continue to plague you. I'm gonna show stuff for about 7 more minutes and then pass on to a friend. Yeah, we've had several more finished runs. One of them was like a 302 or something. With like 4 foul balls to start the inning. And then we got 3 perfect outs. Because this game is silly. And I'm still going with the New York team. Which is probably biting me in the butt. Or the foot, whatever you prefer. Almost forgot. Ah, I see what you were trying to do, but I can move in the batter's box. Ha! Take that. Again, I have foiled your foolishness. I'm sure you will foil me with your foul foolishness. Once you can hit fouls. If we get there. This is an incredible pace, by the way. He took a long time to throw that pitch, but we got to that at-bat at a really good time. Slow fireworks. Not that big of a deal. Still very heavily into PV pace. If we don't get trolled here, that's a good start. Please do not throw this ball away from me. And that's terrible. At least he's gonna throw it. Yeah. This is definitely PB pace. Very outside chance of world record. Will they hit a foul ball immediately? Yes. Because they can't do anything else. Thank you for that, though. That puts PB back on the table. Also, another thing. Why do you move to the left side of the mound before you throw pitches? Is that just another thing that you're just trying out, hoping that they... hoping that it helps? That's another finished run. 304. Lots of quick ball games here. Let's watch 2 more runs here. Might be just holding left and mashing A. Oh! You try to pitch inside to get a weaker hit. That's another thing I've always wondered. Okay, thank you. I always pitch straight to the middle. Maybe that's a thing I can try against the New York team. No kidding. I thought I was trying to watch the motion of the ball, and it looked like the ball was still going to the middle of the plate, and so I just assumed that you all throw to the middle. Okay, okay. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I will definitely put that into practice. After I'm done showing these videos off. Probably tomorrow. Around this time, maybe a bit earlier? Yeah, probably a bit earlier. Yeah, so what I've been doing is just been moving to the left side of the mound and then throwing a straight pitch. It ends up inside to all 3 righties. Okay. Very interesting. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for all your help so far. Now that you think, if some team had 3 lefties, hits toward first base... Yeah, hits toward first are much faster outs, yep. Oh, so close! It is! Oh my goodness, that was a slow pace until I got the fastest homer of all time. And then the slowest fireworks of all time. But still, that homer saved many seconds. So, PB pace is kind of on the table here. That's unfortunately a foul ball bunt. And so it is over! It's over! That's great information. That ought to get Jet on base. Yes, sir. Yeah, the defensive inning, mostly superstition and RNG. Yeah, so basically entirely RNG. But I will definitely put that in. I will see about pitching inside, and I will see what happens. And see if I actually finish more runs. Alright, here we go. Oh, a decent pace up to that point, but got the foul ball. And a somewhat unceremonious ending, but I'm gonna break that. I'm gonna have that be the break-off point. I did have to skip some parts of the video because I accidentally left audio of Roland Garros on in the background and baked it into the audio, and so I skipped past that stuff, but we got to almost halfway through a almost 4.5 hour video here, and we'll pick back up with that tomorrow if I can. I should be able to. I want to thank you all very much for joining. I really hope you all enjoyed that, and as I said, there's more to come, and maybe, wink wink, certainly next time it will end with some progress. For now, I'm going to raid Frenzizy, who is doing something completely different, very much so, in Skies of Arcadia Legends. So feel free to check that out. Certainly going to be spoilers for like the mid-ish part of the game if you're concerned about spoilers for that game. It's big, sprawling JRPG. Thank you so much, Brian Williams. It was lovely to have you. Glad you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, probably around, if I can help it, around 5:30 or 6 p.m. Eastern, depending on... I'm going to need to look at the schedule for tomorrow because I'm also doing an event, and I might have to do a different stream time, depending. But hopefully it all works out for as many people that are interested as possible. And yeah, I'm glad people are enjoying this. I'm very glad, and I'll have to, I don't feel like I'm done with this game yet, even once you see the personal best that's going to be at the end of this video. But yeah, I will see you all at some point, almost certainly tomorrow. Until then, I wish all of you the best that life has to offer. Have a beautiful one. Dream on, folks. Peace. Take care. Thank you so much.